Good morning, children. Before the summer break, we have started with chapter acid, bases and salts. We have completed with the first part of the chapter, that is properties of acids and bases. Now second part of the chapter we are going to continue now. That is, we will start from the topic more about the salts. Okay, so first in that you have to learn about the family of the salts. You can see that I have written some examples here, that is potassium sulfate, potassium chloride, sodium sulfate and sodium chloride. If I am dissociating these salts, that is separating the salts into cations and anions, I am going to have two parts here. Okay, if each salt I am going to separate, you can see that I can separate from here all the salts into cations and anions. This part can also be called as the basic part of the salt, and this can be called as the acidic part of the salt. Okay, so if you are looking only at the cations, okay, that is, if I am looking only at this part, I can say that these two salts belong to the same family. Okay, now if I am looking at this next example, here also I have got one more family. So I have got potassium family and I have got a sodium family. Clear? Because the cations are the same in both the cases. Now if I look at this part, that is the anion part. If anion part I am looking, that is the negative part of the salt, I find that both here sulfate is present. So I have got the salts of the sulfate family. Here I have got the salts of the chloride families. So from these four examples, I can categorize the salts into four family. One is the potassium family, one is the sodium family, one chloride family and one sulfate family. Okay. Now next we have to start with the salts. That is how you will determine whether a salt is an acidic salt, a basic salt or a neutral salt. Clear? So we have studied in the neutralization reaction that acid will react with a base to give salt and water. This is a neutralization reaction. Okay, so this salt form, whether it is acidic, it is basic or it is neutral, that has to be determined. So how you can determine this? Now just look at the examples given here. You can see here that if the acid is strong and the base is strong, naturally each will nullify the effect of each other and you will get a neutral salt. The salt will be neutral, so the pH value is going to be 7 of the neutral salt. Here the acid is strong but the base is weak. So since the stronger property is there, so the salt is going to be acidic. If it is going to be acidic, naturally the pH is going to be less than 7. In this case, you find that weak acid and a strong base is there. Since the base is strong, you will have got a salt that will show the basic nature. Okay, so corresponding examples also you can see here. That is acetic acid, that is a weak acid is reacting with a strong base to give sodium acetate, which is a basic salt. Okay, so the pH is going to be greater than 7. Here a weak acid and a weak base is going to react together. Again, like the first case, it will be giving the neutral salt, which will be having a pH of 7.